a nuisance. In by McGinn, all the way in! To steal the strangest of leads at the Stretford end. Onana nonplussed. Manchester United perplexed. McGinn with depth, long lay round the back, it's two! Dendoncker has applied the touch, and Aston Villa are having a dreamy Boxing Day at the Theatre of Dreams. Fernandes and Rashford. United via Garnacho at the Stretford end have an interest. Please, he begs, please don't take this one away. Garnacho denied one, desperate for one now. He flicks it wide for Fernandes. Garnacho! He's dragged United back all by himself. It's the thriller minute Argentine again, and this is how Old Trafford is meant to feel. It would mean the world if they turn this into a win. And Fernandes with the corner, and Højlund! Dream fulfilled! And Manchester United, from the depths, hit the heights! At last, at long, long last, amid festivity, Rasmus Højlund with a Premier League goal in front of a manic Stretford end. You just try wiping that smile off that Danish face. This is how United were once upon a time. A night of thrilling Manchester United nostalgia. This is how it used to be. This is how Old Trafford can be. This is Manchester United, who once upon a time were never beaten, and tonight they remembered how it can be. 2 down and going nowhere. Suddenly they feel as though they may be going places. This is Goodison Park on a day far removed from the ordinary. This place is angry. When Goodison is riled and roused, you know it. Manchester United are walking into a storm. Everton, amid fury and frenzy, are whipping it up. Dalot joining in from fullback. Dalot for Garnacho! Oh wow! Oh wow! That is one of the great goals in front of a stunned Gladys Street. Special beyond special. How has he plucked that one out? Young downcast. Marcus Rashford thumps it in with style. United are 2 up on the road, and Goodison sees still more. Fernandes and Anthony Martial, that is nifty, that is neat, and that is game over. What a beautiful Manchester United goal. Anthony Martial, due one, and on target at last. His favourite opponent, Anthony Martial, and an afternoon that began with a Goodison growl ends with barely a murmur, because Everton, on top of all their big picture troubles, Evertonian mood far from being improved. Darker and darker it gets. Manchester United winners at Goodison, Anna, by 3-0. Well, for as long as Manchester United have been the glittering global phenomenon that they are, there hasn't been a season begin without the onerous self-imposed demand to deliver. United obliged, as eternally they are, to match their own mighty history. Fernandes and Wan-Bissaka. Manchester United found a way, and the Stretford end gives thanks. Varane scored not once last season. He scores on this season's opening night. Just the second Premier League goal of his career. The final whistle. Manchester United won the football match. Somehow Manchester United won the football match. Gary O'Neill will take some convincing that should necessarily have been the case. A, because Wolves throughout were stubborn, were cussed, and often were much, much better than that. They were creative, and right at the end, they were faced with a scenario which they felt ought certainly to have brought them a penalty. Now, of course, it will be worthy of ongoing debate. Wolves were wonderful at times, and you could weep for them, but Manchester United have the points, Rebecca. Winners on the night by a 1-0. Just as Manchester perennially dreams it. Both clubs are thriving. This city is bursting with pride, and Old Trafford is bursting at its venerated seams. United and City, cheek by jowl in the Premier League's top four. Welcome one and all to this community collision of the elite. This is Old Trafford, red territory for the latest major Mancunian set to Mahrez, De Bruyne, Grealish! The point of sparkling City difference, bounces off the bench and scores for the champions at Old Trafford. Manchester United have not lost in the Premier League on this ground since that hideous opening weekend against Brighton. And of all the fixtures they don't want to lose on this ground, this is the one. Casemiro, Rashford's onside here, and Fernandes scores at the Stretford end, and the flag goes up to defy him. He disputes it wildly, and he never has a touch of it. Fernandes may have a point here. Goal! And a really good one from Bruno Fernandes, smartly dispatched as Rashford critically kept his distance. A row will ensue. Inevitably, a row will ensue about the extent to which Marcus Rashford was implicitly a part of that play. And Old Trafford is effervescent. The Reds have lit the blue touch paper. It's suddenly frenetic. It's Garnacho. And Garnacho will get another go. And he'll twist away from Ake. And Rashford scores! The Reds, twice in a trice! It is an Old Trafford tumult! Derby Day is on its head! Now then, Eric, what have you here? He has Manchester United ahead in the derby from behind. What a change of mood. Say again, United win here, they are a point behind City, and that being the case, if City are in the title race, why aren't United? Fractious, fraught, on edge, and Pep's frown is deep. United win it! And United are in it! A red statement like few others. They mean it again. This feels like Manchester United again. Trailed, but they would not be defied. Grealish for City. The champions seemed on their way, but no. Bruno Fernandes with a smart equaliser, and Marcus Rashford with a poacher's winner. And we have a tale in Manchester, a tale of two competitive clubs again. Rebecca, what a tale. United 2, City 1.